take a look at this. Okay, so it looks pretty good so far. We've got the main cabin, we've got the windows, we've got the engines. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the wings. Gonna open this up a little bit. All right. So go and do the wing. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the pen tool and I'm going to start from just inside the main cabin, the fuselage. And I'm going to come out. Don't worry about rounding this off. I'm not going to make you work that hard. We're just going to go ahead and bring this to a point. And then, although there is a little bit of a bend here, so I am going to take this now and create this curve here. And then we'll finish it right about here. And then just come up. Don't worry about this here. No one's going to see this. So now I want to go and fill it with, oh, it already is filled with the gray that I want, but I don't want a border. So I'm going to go up here and make my border transparent. I can come up here, make it transparent, or I can use a slide rule. Okay. Now, if you'll notice, there are these little, not really sure what these are, these little rectangles at the bottom. So I'm going to take my rectangle tool and go ahead and deselect. Take my rectangle tool and just go ahead and create this rectangle here. I can duplicate this if I want. I'm just going to go and create it again. So I've got this here. So now take my pointer tool. Oh, these are different colors. Let's see. This is, let's just make them the same color here. And here. And oops. Fill here. Okay, good. So now they're all the same color. Now I believe there is an option. Let's go and try it. I'm going to select this, hold down the shift key and select this, and then select the wing. And I believe that this option here lets me create a compound image, or compound shape, which means kind of like we're using the Pathfinder tool in Adobe Illustrator. So I'm going to go and check this and see if it works, and it does. Okay, so now we've got the wing with these rectangles that are now one shape. Okay, we could have done the same thing with this also. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to get rid of this right here. And then I'm going to come back here and I want to select this and the wing and make that compound path. But now I'm going to have to move it to the back. Okay, so now I've got the wing and these two rectangles and the rest of the engine. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to select this entire series of paths, and then I'm going to go to Edit, Duplicate, and then I will move this to the other side. And then, let's see, I believe there is a reflect option. Where was it? Where was it? Modify, align, transform. Ah, here we go. Flip, I think it's flip horizontal. Transform, flip horizontal. Good. Okay, so now I can take this and just line it up and move it into place. Okay. So I don't have to go and draw the wing and the engine twice. I've already got it here. But now I want to take this, I'm going to move it behind the fuselage. So I go to Modify, Arrange, Send to Back. Okay. So now we've got now we've got the wing here. Now I noticed when I was doing this that this part of the wing actually is a little bit darker than this side is, and we also have this little gray area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to get rid of the fill for the moment, and I'm going to put a border on it. border on it of, for now we'll just do border of black is fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and if you notice, this illustration is not symmetric because I took this wing and I put the same wing over here in the same spot, but the wing is off. So whoever did this illustration to begin with didn't do it accurately. Ours is going to be accurate, so keep it the way I'm telling you to do it right now. So now this is going to be a little bit darker, but we need to go ahead and draw this little piece right here. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to take my pen tool and kind of just come here and here and come down here and a little bit of a curve here. And then again, I want to come inside the cabin and then come up here. So now, go to my border, and I don't want a border, and then go to my fill, and I want a darker gray for the fill. Actually, let's go with a darker gray here. Let's go here. And then we'll take this outline of the wing and get rid of the border, and then fill that with a lighter gray, not as on the left, but right about there. Okay, good. Let's zoom out, see how we're looking. Okay, good. We've got our wing on the left, we got our wing on the right where they're shading it. Oop. I gotta select all this, and I've got to move it to the back. Okay, good. We've got most of the wing done. Now we have these three pieces, these three wings right here. So I'll go ahead and do those really quick. Pen tool. And again, I'm going to start from inside the main cabin. Come out, come down, and then I'm going to fill this with, we'll go, oh no, that's a border. We don't want a border. We want transparent, and then on our fill, we want our gray. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I could copy and paste it. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take this. So we need to duplicate, and then we need to transform, flip horizontally, and I'm just going to move that over. Okay, I just noticed if I hold the shift key down, like Illustrator, it forces me to keep the illustration along the same plane. So I'm just going to move it over to right about there. I will select them both, modify, arrange, send it back. Now, the top one, same thing. Pen tool from inside the main cabin. Come straight up, then come down, then here, and it's a little bit off. Let's try it again. There is a little bit of a curve here, so let me see if I can come in. A little bit of a curve. Then I'll come down. And again, there's a little bit of a curve here. And then I come down, complete, and then get rid of the border. Go to my fill and select color and move it to the back. Range, send it back. Good. Okay. So we've got we have a couple little things right here that I didn't notice. We have these little rectangles here. So let's just finish those. Okay. I will take rectangle tool, start from about here, and bring it to about here. Take my sub-selection tool, round it off. It's just rounded off a little bit. You don't need to do too much. And then I'm going to duplicate this and then just move it over. And oh, I should have filled this with a color. I'll go back and do that. So I want no border. Good. And under my fill, I'm going to go a little darker. maybe a little darker than that, and then go to modify, range, send it back. Same thing here. I'm going to take this, go with, I think that, color fill, and then modify, range, send it back. Good. Okay. So, zoom out, take a look. We've got our plane done. Okay. The next thing we need to do, let's go ahead and do the clouds.